a different season.
What's upper Dub Nation? Rich with Let's Go Warriors. Back again for Porzingis and Jared Allen and all the rest of the guys. I am going to do the play-by-play, and then I am also going to do a recap after that. And what we're all about here, in case you're new to Let's Go Warriors, is that we are all about not throwing guys under the bus, not just being upset at the outcome, but getting through the process. So let's throw up the back screen because this is part of what we do. This is our Discord server, which has a wealth of information in it. For example, we've got Porzingis right here, and that's from 95.7. Let's just get updated all the way down here. Dalton Johnson was interviewing Kristaps Porzingis, apparently. Yeah, so here's our Discord server. Free Discord server sign up is like this. And then the VIP version, which is $5 a month with feeds. And I'll show you what those feeds are right now. You're watching that on the screen. And what we are all about here at Let's Go Warriors is mainly the information, making sure you have the right information, rumors and stuff, we'll sort that out for you. A lot of it has to do with salary cap sheet and stuff. Here's LJ Cryer, 38 seconds of LJ. Let me make sure. Yeah. Oh, nice. He must have made a whole bunch in a row. So that's something to keep in mind for later. But I wanted to look at Kristaps Porzingis as well, because he's honestly my favorite player without Steph. Let's listen to is there any sound? Let's see. Oh, wow. The one time there's no sound on 95.7. And then there's other news that's going on. So that's what I want to go through in the next, 11 plus minutes as we wait for tip-off. We change the style to be smaller. Okay, yeah, so our Discord server has just tons of instantaneous information. That's our Warriors live feed with a couple NBA guys like Brett Siegel. So giving you our Discord server intro right off the bat. Because this is like a staple of what we do, where we stay abreast of all the latest and greatest, and just sort of enjoy the day by day of the ecosphere of the Warriors. Melton and Santos are active. We had that already because one of the feeds that we get is from Underground or Underdog NBA. And right here, before the game started, they posted that Seth is not available. Gui is, and Melton is not. And we also have a NBA live feed, which is really cool. We have all of the most important journalists that have credentials at various NBA arenas every night. For example, here's a nice picture of Dylan Harper and Steph. But for example, here we've got Clement Almanza covers the OKC Thunder. So I'll turn the music off on that, but boom, you can immediately see images and video from various arenas. Law Murray, he tracks the Clippers or usually Clippers or Lakers. Danilo Gallinari is over there. I wonder if the Clippers are playing OKC tonight. Let's see. Oh, it's the Lakers. So yeah, Law Murray is gonna. I guess he's covering the Lakers now. He might have switched. So these are examples. And what is this one? Oh, the whole thing about tactics by Shea Gilgeous-Alexander and other people to draw fouls and hook your arm bar. We covered this. It's on our channel that you're on right now. If you go to videos, I just posted it. This one on, it's one of these. Let's see. Need to check the title. Armbar hook right here. And that was yesterday pregame against San Antonio, which I just posted now because I've been backlogged. So this is our Discord server. Right here, we've got X's and O's and various X's and O's, people like Adam Pike, Steve Jones. And Steve Jones was yesterday watching the Rockets and the Knicks and analyzing that one. So tonight they may or may not be on there. So that's a really cool additional learning thing. And then down here, these are all free feeds. We got a Valkyries one. We're going to launch Let's Go Valkyries very, very soon. And salary cap stuff. Let's see what's in salary cap. See if, Keith Smith's talking about 10-day contracts and whatnot. And there was another video, I guess, playoff picture, front office show. So does my guy, Yossi Goslin. He posts in here, or we have a feed in there from him and he's going to go through all 30 teams pretty soon to discuss what each team should do as soon as the season ends. And that's going to be fun, especially when they have the Warriors on there. I can probably get him on one of our live streams or get an interview with him. And then finally, I just want to point out, we have a Classic Dubs text channel is what they call it on Discord, but really just this is a feed. And like we have guys on here that will always post old Warriors video, like this one with Steph. When was this? Winning the 2016 scoring title, and these happen so often. So we have 6 or 7 feeds coming in here. So here's another one. So you'll never be bored with our Discord, in other words. Yeah, so let's talk about some of the stuff that's been going on lately that we've been covering on here. First off, Dr. Nirav Pandya gave his blessing for Steph. If you go to it would pop up in here. I mean, you wouldn't know it, but you would have this would be highlighted. I should mark all of these as red, but you would get a notification that I posted something here, and it is Dr. Nirav Pandya saying that unless there's some degree of swelling or pain that suddenly arises, sounds like Sunday will be the return date of Steph. Next up, well, we need to talk about the ongoing debate of shut down Steph and sort of tank, if you will, which over here Steve talked about. Tanking is not what we do, okay? And I even made that the main thumbnail, as you can see, right? Let me give you the link for that. Steve on tanking, and that's not what we do. Well, it might be what you do if you win the first play-in and you're faced with the second play-in game. Why? Because, okay, couple things. Number one, everybody agrees this is an epic draft. Okay. We've got Eric G from NBADraft.net. He's going to be on our live at some point in the next few weeks, assuming we do not get into the playoffs. There's no 7-game series. So, number one, the main thing is that if you pick at 11, you will get a guy that's going to be much, much better than 15th. If you, here's the standings. If in the play-in, first game will be Phoenix against the Clippers, then it'll be Warriors at Portland, most likely, right? I mean, unless Portland leapfrogs LA, we don't know. We'll see. Let's say we're in 10th because we're so far behind. 7 plays 8, 9 plays 10. Winner of 7 versus 8 becomes the 7th seed in the playoffs and plays probably the Spurs unless they can catch OKC. Winner of 9-10 plays the loser of 7-8. So let's say it just goes according to plan and we get eliminated by Portland. Great. Then we retain our 11th pick because it goes by the record here. And if you were ever wondering what the reverse standings look like, just go to tankathon.com and you will see that the Warriors are 36-40 and we're not catching Milwaukee in terms of losing. We're not going to lose more than them because in the last 6 games, we would have to lose all our 6 games and they would have to win all of their remaining 6 games. That's not happening for Milwaukee. They would never allow that to happen, right? So we're locked in on number 11. Also, I don't think we're catching Portland. I don't know what this little lock means. Oh, protected 1 through 14. It's just so hard to gain 2.5 games within 6 games remaining. So if we lose the plan at Portland, let's say, or at LA, then we're the 11th pick. If we beat Portland or LA and then play the loser of Phoenix or LA, an away game for us. Okay, if we lose that one, then we're back at the 11th pick because you revert back to the regular season standings. But if we actually win both of our play-in games and become that 8th seed, because remember, the winner of Phoenix and number 8 becomes the 7th seed to play what looks like San Antonio right now. And the 8th seed goes to the survivor of these of the play-in versus the loser of 7-8. If we win that one, then we're in the playoffs as the 8th seed, probably going to OKC 2 games or 2 days later after that last play-in. Brutal schedule. But not only that, but if we get into the playoffs, then we lose the 11th pick. And then you're right back to determining who picks between 15 and 30, the teams that made the playoffs. And you have to go based on record again. So we're probably going to be worse than the other Eastern team that isn't going to make it because they have better records. We're 3 games under, they're 3 games over just to make the 10th seed. So we would get the 15th pick. I've been told that there are definitely steps. So obviously any of the top 4 or 5 picks of any draft, let alone this year, you're going to get a baller and a potential future all-star is how it usually goes. This year, I would say 1 through 8 are probably potential future all-stars. However, I'll be sure to get Eric G of NBADraft.net onto our live stream for a discussion on that. I forgot to give you the link on this. Steve on tanking, and that's not what we do. So I do not want to win the play-in. I don't want to be the 8th seed. Steph definitely wants to be the 8th seed. They're competitive. And Steve went on the podium, as I gave you the link right there for, and says that's not what we do. We don't tank anything. So they're wanting to also try and get into the playoffs. And I think that would be a mistake. I would agree with them if not for the fact that Moses went down. Because Moses went down, let's look at our cap sheet. I mean, look, this guy's out for a good amount of time, at least January, because patellar tendon is a 9 to 12 month recovery. And we'll just see how that goes. Jimmy Butler's out. We know that. ACL, at least until January as well. I mean, we've got, even Draymond is player option, but also I should segue right into some of the rumors. There's been a Kawhi Leonard rumor, and that one comes from Tim Kawakami. Now, one easy way, if you don't have VIP access, is to just go into the Dunleavy Lacob section, and that's all of your trade stuff. And so here we've got Tim Kawakami is the one that said that Leonard's name continues to be connected to possible Warriors moves. And he also tweeted a couple other related thoughts that he had. So according to him, there were sources that told him that the Warriors were very close to acquiring Kawhi Leonard in the February trade deadline. Well, one thing that's interesting about that is I gotta make sure I missed the game here. One thing that's interesting about that is to make the numbers work. I mean, the Clippers would have either had to trade Kawhi for Jimmy Butler, which is very, very, very unlikely. And even Dunleavy said on the podium that they were never going to really trade Jimmy. And then, so what's the other fallback? It had to be Kuminga and Draymond for Kawhi. So number one, it was probably Draymond and Kuminga for Kawhi, just to make the numbers match. And right here, according to Tim, the uncertainty on whether or not Kawhi's contract would be voided due to the aspiration conspiracy and salary cap circumvention alleged. And shout out Pablo Torre. I had the privilege of talking to Pablo over the phone about Jeremy Lin, and I think 2009, and that was like eons ago. And who knew he would blow up? Pablo Torre, man, he blew up. He got on Around the Horn on ESPN and was so good on there. So shout out to Pablo Torre. But yeah, so this is some speculation by Kawakami that, oh, do you want to trade Kawhi, and then we'll deal with the consequences of the NBA's investigation on the aspiration deal. And apparently the Clippers and Ballmer backed out. So they did not want to do the deal at the last minute. So that kind of goes against what Dunleavy went on the podium to say. Yeah, Draymond was never, even close to being, talked about in trades. So, but we know that it was kind of an overreaction. But at the time I was thinking, Dunleavy's technically not incorrect. Like, according to the rumors, Giannis, the Milwaukee Bucks were just kicking the tires with everybody on Giannis. Now, there's a new report from Chris Mannix of Sports Illustrated. I need to do more research on Chris Mannix, but Sports Illustrated has turned into more of a clickbaity site. They're no longer owned by the previous owner. And so I don't know if I trust Sports Illustrated, but Chris Mannix has been around so long. I need to do some research on his background and everything. But he says that there's going to be a bidding bonanza, is what he worded it as. And I didn't put it in here because, again, I don't trust Sports Illustrated just yet. They're the ones that did the Steph Curry fake fake full court heaves a couple of years ago. And so they're into that clickbait stuff. And so according to Chris Mannix, this summer, Giannis is going to be shopped around, and it's going to be a bidding bonanza. So I'm thinking now the Warriors should probably just pass on this, because if we're trading for Giannis, then Draymond needs to keep making $27 million, right? He's got a player option. Like, if we're trading for Giannis, Draymond has to be in the deal. And it'd probably be Draymond and Porzingis. And then that'd be probably a sign and trade. But like, you would need Draymond to opt into that. So the timing of this is going to be interesting. So that is a new variable that came out of the Kawhi stuff and also the Giannis stuff. So the rumor is that the Warriors will take a hard look at Kawhi. I still don't quite know how you do that deal, other than, yeah, it's got to be Draymond and Porzingis to match the 50 million, right? So a little bit of a interesting thing there. So we segued into Giannis talk. Chris Mannix bidding war, bidding bonanza, and Draymond in the deal, timing of his player option. So we'll look into that, and it'd be a good thing to run past Yossi Goslin. Finally, Melton pregame. Check it out in the previews and recaps section. And he's right here. Turn off the music, but he's got bandage on his left thumb. And Seth is not playing tonight. And Steve Kerr was with Daniel Lurie earlier today. And we have a little bit of video on that, if we can squeeze that in before tip-off. In the Steve Kerr section, it's right here.
Of all of our department heads, Coach, tell everybody what you just said about San Francisco.
This is home. This is the best city in the world, and even though I grew up in Los Angeles, this is my home for the rest of my life. I love this place, and thank you for all the work you're doing and everything everybody you're working with. The city's on the rise, and it's really exciting.
Coach, thank you. Thank you for your leadership. Go get them tonight, and let's go San Francisco.
All right. We just tipped off, and Josh Tiven. Oh, boy. I don't really like him, but we're going to re-tip off because it's a close one between Porzingis and Jared Allen. Get ready, guys. This time, Jared Allen wins the tip. So here we go, guys. Up top, Allen and Draymond. Over to James Harden. Corner 3, Evan Mobley, no good. Good job by KP to be in the vicinity. Oh, bad pass. Gui, Draymond, and it's going to be a foul on Draymond. Come on, Gui. Gui's back, by the way. Let me pull up the laptop because I'm going to pull my hair out with these turnovers. And my laptop decided it wanted to take its time. I need to see whose fault that was. Let's look at the play-by-play. So Josh Tiven tonight. Corner 3, Donovan, and he stepped out of bounds. My whole thing is taking forever because I updated to a new operating system. Three ball, Draymond. And get out of the Giants game here. I still don't know what happened. Score by Mobley against KP inside. Another three ball, no good. Inside Donovan. Hook shot, good. Wow, hook shot. He's talented. Rewatching this. Yeah, Draymond didn't meet the ball that first one, but it was a soft pass, and there's no reason to do a soft pass. Inside, Brandon Podziemski scores. Donovan weaves around. Inside, Mobley scores again against KP. So KP's been beaten twice. Corner 3, Guy. Way to go, Guy. Three ball miss. And it's a long rebound foul on Melton. Assist Melton on the last three by Guy. Reach in by Melton. Very questionable call there. And a runner good for, is that Max Strus? Yep. It's been a while. Good to see him healthy because he'd been injured for so long. What a pick by Draymond. Somewhat illegal, but missed it. So that's a miss by Melt. Taking notes, obviously. Harden got it deflected. Steal. Gary 94 feet later. I think credit Melton and Draymond. (10-8) Warriors. Oh, Mobley missed, but Jared Allen was right there. So Porzingis getting taken. 10-10. Good job by Brandon not to force it. Kicks it to Gary. Extra pass Draymond. Wing three, no good. Box out by James Harden against Melton. Here comes James left side. ISO'd. It's just one-on-one. He goes right hand. Pushes off. Not really, though, because Melt gave him space. And then now it's Strus and Podz. And Draymond blitzes him. Steal. Great play by Dre. And Podz nearly stole it. Melton saves it, smokes a layup. Gary's going to save it, though. Podz in the run-through against Strus. Slows up. Banker, brick. Had Gary open, but you got to just hit that. And Donovan goes all the way and beats Melton with his physicality. (12-10) Cavs. KP, Vallejo laser, no good. Here they come. Right side, Max against Podz. Pulls up for three. Missed it. Wow. And Podz gets an easy foul call on Strus. Baits him, so good job by Podz. Bait Strus into a foul. I wonder if they'll give him a shooting foul. I doubt it. But pretty good start. 12-10 Cavs. Let's see what Tiven called. Let's see what the play-by-play says. Shooting or none? Yes, shooting foul. So he'll get 2 free throws after we come back from the break. And so far, Donovan and Evan Mobley. And I would need to see kind of more of the tape to figure out how Porzingis is moving, because I wasn't paying attention to a lot of those plays. When was the last one? It was all the way back. 9:40 to go. 10-10, 5-6. Yeah, bit on a fake. And then what happened before that? Okay. Yeah, it just got took. Taken off dribble both times. Okay. So again, early on, it's Cleveland 12-10, Q1 6:48. We got 2 free throws coming up. And be sure to hit the like button. How many likes we got? How many likes we got? Probably not that many, huh? 3 likes? We have 3 likes. Why do you guys come on here to the 17 of you and not even hit the like button? I don't make any meaningful money from this, guys. The least you could do is hit the like button so that maybe 10 years from now we'll get a few more people. So I don't know. Maybe you guys should understand that making a living on YouTube is not possible unless you're Mr. Beast or you're getting, 25,000 views for every video. So help us out, man. Like that's bullshit. You can't even hit the like button. I'm going to give you the guilt trip. I am. So hit the like button. You should. It'll come back to you. It's karma. And if you don't, that'll also come back to you. Like who's going to support you when you didn't support me? Like you think I keep track? I don't. I can't. I don't know. It's karma. It's God. It's the universe. Just support. It's just the right thing to do. Have love, not fear. Have love. But it's funny. I really shouldn't be, admonishing you guys because that's not love either. So I said what I had to say. It's just the world we live in is very, not love. And us always having, 1/5 of the concurrence in terms of likes, that's indicative of that. So I'm done with my diatribe. Podz drives on Jared Allen and took a tough one, missed it, had no chance. Jared Allen runs all the way back and gets a dunk. So you got to know your personnel. So Podz bad take versus Allen, clank, Allen dunk 94 feet later. 11-17. Hope that doesn't lead to something worse. Draymond back to Gui, good pass. He's wide open for three, short. And he doesn't get back on defense. Draymond blocks Allen, though. He got it back on Mobley. And then Mobley gets tripped by Cryer. So Gui, very bad sequence. And Steve wants a flop. Let's see. Who is the ref? I wonder if he said Josh. Come on, Josh. Wow. Well, it's Josh Tiven, Nate Green, and JT Ora. I don't like any of these guys. Nate Green's probably the better one. But if you're going to argue that, use your challenge. Grow some balls. And they get a 3 by the new guy, specialist, Merrill. That's why you should have challenged. Pat Spencer inside scores. Amazing. Good pass by Dre. Yay! He made a bucket. James Harden answers with a 2. And fade away by Pat, no good. Tip by Draymond. Mofo Pat 3, got it. Needed that one. Hey, he's making shots, although he missed the one. Does Dre get an assist? I think so, right? 16-22, long rebound. LJ off of the Merrill miss. And Draymond misses. Gui puts it back. Way to be there, Gui. We're only down 4. Oh, alley-oop. Good job by Pat. I think he fouled the guy, but they didn't call it. Schroeder fouls Pat. 18-22 after all that, and I did get all my notes. Yeah, a bunch of quiet people. Well, it's all good, Dean, because people who comment usually, not you guys, not our channel, but new people, tend to like to complain, and I've discouraged that. So a lot of people have, feared being blocked by me. I don't care. Pat is doing what I said. He's making shots in the nail. Finally. Oh, but they come back. Bryant smokes a layup. Draymond there with the disruption. Over to Gary from Gui. Gui finds Gary 94 feet later. Timeout. Atkinson. Yes. Timeout Atkinson. Draymond's going to argue with Josh Tiven, who's gotten better at accepting Draymond's arguing. I'll give Tiven that. I still don't think he's that great. And JT Orr, I used to like JT Orr, then he started not being good either. And I know you texted me, Dean, about refereeing. I haven't gotten around to it. Pat Spencer is making shots. Finally. Did he watch my video? Because I did a Podz video and then I criticized Pat in the process as well, because both of them get to the nail and then they can't convert the damn thing once they get to the nail. When I played Asian League eons ago, the whole key was getting to the nail and I was scoring in bunches when I got to the nail. So on Podz and Pat getting to the nail and cashing in, they haven't been. But there's more that's on Podz here. Yeah, so it's, kind of frustrating. This is the link. Good to have you, Bruce. Good to have you, Dean. Here on strike. Nine straight buckets. 9 straight points, not buckets. Yeah, Pat does have history against the Cavs, huh? Pinky, how's everybody doing? Let's do a poll. All right, box score time. Here we go. Oh, I guess they gave Gui the turnover, that early one. Bryant handoff to Schroeder up top. Melt, Merrill left side. Mid post or wing to Bryant. Handoff to Dennis. Back to Bryant. Goes through the wickets. Saves it. 3-2. Watch out. Dennis going to shoot. Oh, he went all the way and Melton fouled him. He got fooled. What happened to you, Melt? What happened to you, Melt? Melt's not that good anymore, man. What happened? Dennis Schroeder, grenade drive. Left side righty foul by Melt. Well, Melt does have, a couple fouls, but it should be a second foul because he fouled Donovan earlier. Whatever, I'll take it. Only says 1. We're down by 2. I don't know, man. This is a winnable game, man. These teams are beatable, especially when you got a KP out there. Donovan pushes KP into Merrill. Okay. And then KP will just post up on Merrill, top of the circle, turns. Now he's at the nail. Isn't that awesome? Porzingis fadeaway 2. Oh, swishers. Yes. KP top circle versus Merrill. And missed by Donovan. Melton loses the ball. What are you doing? Keon Ellis dunk. What happened, man? Oh, it's the thumb, huh? He's not good anymore. I'll give him the left thumb excuse. Every game, though. Kristaps fadeaway over Dennis. Late clock missed it. Dennis finds Donovan, fakes the 3, and KP has to foul him. That's 5 team fouls, though. That's not a good foul. You can't foul him when you're in the penalty. Only 1:11 left. But that was his right hand on Melton. Wow, you can't give him the left thumb excuse. Oh, his right hand lost ball. Man. $24.28. Donovan Mitchell. I want to look at his contract later. You guys, we cannot root for the Cavs because, or maybe we should get the championship over with and then 2 summers later pick him up as a free agent. I don't know. Got to look at his contract. And Will Rich couldn't get it to KP. Now Gary's late shot clock. 5, 4, 3. Over to Pat against Dennis. What are you doing? Over to Will. Short. KP. Grab. He got it. He's doubled. He knocks it off Bryant. Wow. Man. Pat grenade. Tosses the grenade to Will. Miss push shot. KP tap. Out of bounds Bryant. Thankfully, Bryant hasn't been good. Gary wide open. 3 ball, no good. Rebound, Melt. Over to Gary. Hangs. Got his own rebound. Brick the put back. Oh. Man, that sucks. Gary smoked 2 times. Donovan missed it. Rebound Merrill. Tipped out of bounds by Melt. Our ball. There's Melt. That was key. We got 19.1 seconds. Are they going to give it back to the other team? They gave it back to the other team. That's what I thought. Didn't make sense that Melton would deflect it and get the ball. Wait a minute. Let's watch that one again. Oh, no. Gary got beat by Merrill. Dunk Keon. Oh, my. Oh. What are you doing out there, Gary? Merrill beats Gary. Cut. What? Drop off Keon dunk, and they're in zone. And a 3 ball by Draymond. Air ball. KP dunks it, though. Donovan hits the Tissot shot clock from 2/3 court. $26.30 to make it respectable. Respectable. 30-26, end of Q1. And Kristaps played 8 minutes. That's pretty cool. That's good. with Draymond 9.5 minutes. We going to get more likes? Did the guilt trip marketing tactic work? It did not. So there's still a bunch of you concurrents. Who are you guys? Interesting. 16 concurrents, 8 likes. Karma. One day I'm gonna make $1 million from Let's Go Warriors. And on that day, I'm gonna come back and say, I made it, even with your guys not supporting the YouTube algorithm. One day. I got time. Not going anywhere. And I love the game too much. Love my blue and gold too much. We're going to do things. And then a bunch of y'all is going to be jealous for no reason because you didn't like. All you had to do was like way back. I need to find a way to take you guys out of your repetitive state, which is deep down in your core. There's some love missing. There's some love that needs to be filled. And I'm trying. It's tough. It's tough running a YouTube channel that, especially when you're running it based on a 10th place team, which, multiplied by 2 because there's 2 conferences. We are no better than the, 20th best team in the league out of 30. Actually, we're 19th? LJ wide open. Missed it. Will Richard tried to tap it, but Donovan Mitchell is an ox. Over to Bryant. Handoff Donovan. LJ and Chase. Oh, return pass on the roll to Bryant out of bounds. So a little chemistry issue by Donovan. Podz and Merrill with Gui setting a pick. Draymond, a dangerous cut pass, but, he loves passing those. Dre, and we kind of need to take some risks because of the lack of shot making. Podz for 3 on the screen, missed it. Good screen by Draymond. Dennis Schroeder 3, of course, because he can make it when he's in a different uniform from the same spot. Why didn't you make him when you were here? Podz misses it. Draymond smokes a putback, and it's off of Mobley, luckily. But JTR had to think about it. That's why I don't like JTR. He's not good anymore. Let me process what I just saw. Warriors ball. Bro. Golly. LJ for 3 on the catch. No good. Draymond's looking for him, though. Donovan and Will Richard. Although looks like we might be in zone. Gui gets beat right side. Evan Mobley foul. Was that zone? What the heck was that? Got to replay that. Nope, we're in man. Definitely. Wait a minute. Gui helped out on that. What were you doing? What were you thinking? Hold on. Let me rewatch as Mobley's at the line. That's not smart help by Gui. Man. Gui helps Dre mistake. But why? Off of Mobley, Evan straight line, foul. So you helped off of Mobley to help on Draymond, to help on Thomas Bryant? What was Thomas Bryant going to do? As Evan missed both. And another deflected pass. Podz is like, darn it. I know. Bruh. Can we make passes without deflections? No. Because you don't have enough reps. You're literally not that good yet. There's room for growth. I was fouled. Never mind. It wasn't a deflection. Oh, Gui didn't catch the lead pass from Draymond. Perfect pass. Took his eye off of it for a sec. Gui muff. Dre pass. So I take back my man, that's 2 turnovers on Gui. Dennis, blocked by Draymond, got it back. James thinks about a 3, take the tougher one. Wanted to draw a foul on LJ, but the refs were like, nah. And it's Gui, stuck. Over to Gary, post up Dennis. Gary, Dennis, handoff Podz. Dennis meets him on the switch. Gui one-on-one now. Beats Ellis. D-Cell draws a foul. Good D-Cell. Gui versus Keon. Late clock. We're in this one. Down 7. Dina gone. Supper, Dean. And Gui hits both. Growing pains. You can't expect non-stars to not go up and down and up and down and up and down. Talking about Gui. Bad pass, James. Gui running the break. Alley-oop got deflected. Turnover again. What was I just telling you? Man. Gosh, Gui. Oh, wait, you're a young guy. Okay, I'll shut up. James Harden fakes step back to Keon Ellis. Great job by Draymond on the closeout, and it goes through Gary's hands. Of course it does. Keon miss. We're there. Podz rebound. Gary, what are you guys doing? Gui, fake a 3, get it to Podz, into the lane. Got to make that one. Thank you. Finally. Podz made a push shot in the lane. Wow, drink. Drink. We're 30-33. We're only down 3. Donovan up top. LJ, good defense. Pop a 3. That's good. What can you do? Hero ball. Got us. LJ trying to make up for that. 3 ball. Nope. Couldn't answer. 30-36. We're down. Dennis, kick it to Donovan. Way to not. Oh, he made a hero ball again. But good job not to foul or bite. Don catch 3, leaning. LJ didn't bite. Still good defense, but we're down 30-38. So I don't know whether that's a good or a bad, but Gui. Post up, Keon Ellis found Gary. Layup good. The up and down of Gui. Post spin. 32-38. Can we get a stop? That is the question. Donovan, Mobley. Mobley rolls. Draymond blitzes. Steal again. Another steal off of Draymond blitz. Gary against James. Gary kicks it back out. Playing the patient one. Podz fake. Finds Gui. Oh, no look pass. Oh, incredible sequence. Oh, so Donovan, it all started with Donovan got blitzed by Dre on roll, deflect, Gary steal, patience to LJ to Podz, no look to Gui cut base, reverse lay. Best sequence of the last month. Can you name another sequence of the last month that was better than that? I certainly can't remember. We're only down 4. Timeout, Kenny. Wow. That was incredibly satisfying. Incredibly satisfying to rewatch. I wanna clip that one because Draymond, the blitzing is going so well for the guy. I don't know why Cleveland keeps getting bamboozled by Draymond, but I need to clip that one. And it is now. Oh, did they just score? 38-34. Oh, they changed the score to 39. That sucks. So 39-34. I have no idea why. It was just 38-34. Let's listen in on Fitz, hopefully. That's the pods I want. That's the pods that I asked for in the video. Let us see if we can get AirDrop to work because it hasn't been working. Nope. What's up with that, man? I want my money back. These are expensive MacBooks. Let's go look at the play-by-play, see if we can deduce what happened with the score here. 39-34. No, it was 38 on the screen the whole time. I don't know. Bunch of threes by Donovan. Oh, they must have just given him a 2 on the leaning one. Yeah, so we went down by 9 at that point. Yep. So they re-looked at it and gave Donovan a 3 on that leaner. Against LJ, that I credit LJ for not biting and not falling for the foul merchant. Harden, meanwhile, 3. Oh, man, 3 ball. What are you going to do? That's your ATO? Sheesh. What are you going to do, man? James sidestep, right wing 3. Porzingis to the elbow. Line drive, good. Yeah, Porzingis. Laser J. Down by 6. Harden and Will Rich. Just keep playing him for that sidestep. You got to let him drive. Harden drives and he scores. Before the KP help. Flota. Nothing much you can do about that. Swinging around to Will Rich for 3. Missed it. Well, it's kind of late clock. What are you going to do? And they get a dunk the way back. Man, KP was slow to get back. I think maybe next time don't shoot it so soon. Down by 10. Melton in the lane. Found Gary. Score it. Good job, Melt. .38-46. James Harden. Will Rich attacks him. Kick it. Strus for 3 over Melt. No good. Gotta just hope that misses because, hey, you have to shade over to help on James, which is what we did. Gary way outside. Finds KP at the top of the arc. Fake a 3, handoff or shovel pass to Melt. Gets the switch. Pat goes away, luckily. And KP now at the nail. Shoots it. Oh, he was fouled. No call. Yes. Got the call. So good play action between Melt and KP. Melt, KP, pick and post. That's what it's called. Pick and post. Strus. Fake, bite. Jay fouled. Yeah, KP. That one's a good one. That's how you do it. That's, good execution by Melt. Can Podz watch and learn? Can you learn that, please? It would be a huge step for you to do that, and I don't have high hopes because apparently it's like the more green you are coming in on the draft, the less talented you are, the more reps it takes. Merrill, that's the draft order for you. From the corner, Merrill missed it. Podz loses it, but KP was there. Man, he tried to be fancy and just catch the ball. Defensive rebounds. Melton and KP goes away from the screen. Now hand off to Will, and Will's looking. Nobody's there. Jared Allen is still on KP, weak side. So Melton one-on-one Merrill. Will post him inside, knocked away. Oh, out of bounds on us? That makes no sense, but it's going to go down as a turnover. Melt versus Merrill. Inside, knocked out of bounds. Strus. Turnover. Melton with 1 turnover, and that's 5 turnovers. Up, alley-oop. James Harden to Allen. Timeout, and it's 40-48. Character limit. Hit the character limit already. Oh, here we go. Oh. Yeah, I should just put it in a new document. My bad. Today is 2nd of April. Boom. Restroom break for me. Commercial break. 60 seconds. Let it run, please. Thanks. Be right back. And that score is old. All right, I made it back. Still got to do my popcorn at some point. I'm watching if you're on Discord as a VIP, Dalton Johnson and Kristaps. I won't be able to play the audio for you because YouTube algorithm is able to detect audio of a broadcast. So yeah, you gotta be careful with those. And the score is now 48-40 Cleveland. So Cleveland 48-40, Q2 337. I forgot to run the commercial. So we'll run it next time out. Whoops. There's our score. Podz will bring it up on Merrill. And up top, Gui. Up top or right side, Podz. Pick and roll KP. KP gets the switch. They switch back, but Keon Ellis is on him. We're looking for KP. And Pat will throw it away, of course. What are you thinking? The moment he got the ball, I was like, don't pass that. He's not open, and he passed it. Man, it's horrendous. Jared Allen scores easily inside. God, Pat. Trying to get KP the ball. Aggressive defense. Pat, very bad lob. Turnover. Allen dunk. Allen scores inside. I forgot it was a dunk or not. 40-50. It's these things that I don't want Pat next year. I'm sorry. Is that bad? James Harden fouls KP on the lob on the blob. Now, I'll wait until Pat does something good, and then we'll do the poll. But I think I'm done with Pat. Is that bad to say? I don't mean to say that. I don't mean to be mean. KP comes out. Draymond in. Draymond picks for Melton. Melton got the ball. Another pick for Melton. And he's got Donovan on him, though. Podz and Strus. Finds Pat. We got nobody with bucket getting skills. Pat inside out on the grenade from way downtown. After nothing from Dre screens for Melt and Podz. Oh, we're so untalented. James over to Strus, over to Merrill, corner drive, kick it, Strus. Of course, it's good. Strus catch 3, splash him, and then a pass to Melton stolen by Merrill. What is going on? Melt steals it back. Crazy. We're still bad at turning the ball over, though. That's 7 turnovers. Melt with another steal. Back-to-back steals. And he takes it too casual against Donovan. Blocked by Donovan. Wow, Melt. I don't know what to say anymore. Melt, steal pass from Donovan. Slows up versus Don, blocked. Jump ball. Is it Pat or Melt? Well, Donovan's still mad about the bad pass. Bruh. Melton hard fall, by the way, so. After getting pinned. Dude. What happened, man? I thought Melton was better than this, but yeah, he's still playing way above a veteran's minimum, so there's that. 3-ball Melt from Draymond. Good, he got it. Yay. One tip. Dre in and out. Makes it respectable again. 8 points. Oh, Allen on the roll. Scores on KP. Pretty good foul, but it was more dangerous for KP because he he bit on the fake and got bumped on the butt cheek. Luckily, there was no injury there. You know, these are all auditions between Melton and KP as well. Don't forget that. So, you know, as I'm throwing Pat under the bus on guys next year, these are also tryouts between KP and Melt. I don't think you can keep both. We need to do the salary cap analysis one of these days. But I need to do my video essay on keeping the 11th pick. Draymond on the catch, 3-ball brick, back rimmed it. Donovan, Melton, right side. Bye-bye, Melt. Banker, no good, in and out. Rebound, Melt. Here they come. 3-on-2. Euro step, too hard. Put back too hard. Stays here. Melt having a tough day at the office. Good job by Gary to be there. So Blob coming up. Over to Draymond. Attacks. Elbows somebody. Whoops. That was an ugly man, dude. Dre catch and middle school attack with elbow. Last time I saw that. Are they going to review it is the question. They should review it just of how bad that move was. Nope, they're not going to review it. It's just a bad move. Man. Middle school move. 50 seconds to go. Donovan Melt got a screen from Jarrett. KP, Draymond switches. Harden and Gary gets picked by Jarrett. Shoots a 3. Short. Long rebound, Melt. Touchdown, Gary. Lost the ball. Still gets it. Smoked it. KP couldn't get the rebound. Oh, man. Podz steals it from Harden. He slows up and he scores. And it's 47-54. It's respectable. 15 seconds. James, Melton. Strus is moving like crazy. They're not calling anything on Strus. So Harden finally gets the switch that he wanted on Podz. Draws 2. Strus down low. Stolen by Gary. From half court, Melton. Short. Good job by getting back. Harden double to Strus. To Allen, stripped by Gary. And we will go into halftime down 7. Not bad, but I think we can do better on those turnovers. And Melton still not Melton. Hey, Tiffany Edwards. Cool. On Fire Stick. Well, truth be told, it's on NBC Plus. But keep me on for the play-by-play. I don't know. I've got Plus on YouTube. I'm sure some cable packages do not have that, sadly. But good to have you nevertheless, even if it's temporary. Melton, what's happening? Oh, I know, man. Melton cannot be as inconsistent as Pat and Podz. Actually, Podz is better tonight. He's more consistent than usual. Here's our Discord. Go sign up. Pin comment at the top. Do a quick commercial break as I figure out what to talk about at halftime. I'm going to do a recap, though. Let it run, please. Thanks, and hit the like button. We only have how many likes? We only have 16. We're still stuck on 16. Only 19 likes. All right, looking at our feeds for the VIP section of Discord. Jump to the present. Catherine, what's up? Oh, I need to share some screenshots of your comments. Yeah. Luka might be injured. Holy. Let's go to the NBA live feed, which will have the Luka injury. Almanza, Luka's hobbling pretty badly to the point Lakers needed to call timeout, lying on the baseline. Warriors forced 10 Cleveland turnovers. Ooh, that's nice. All right, we'll do a quick commercial break. Thank you. I need to pop some popcorn as well. Melton, what is happening? I know. Let me DM myself some of these screenshots. How many do we have? 4. Perfect. That's a good amount. Let's go Dubs, Catherine. Let's go Warriors. Cool. All right, let me go pop some popcorn. All right, Charles. Let's do. Oh, thank you, Catherine. Yeah. Ooh, AZ FUD article. Check that out, Bruce. Can't wait for Let's Go Valkyries to launch. However, it's hard to do that when the Warriors are playing 5 games in 8 nights to end the season. Hey, what is this? Steph Curry will. Oh, he's in the dark. I can't play this because it's NBA. Maybe I can. Let's see.
Talking about Steph.
Oh no, I can't. Hamstring. It's a hammy. Okay, let me go back to Bay Area. Oh, well, hey, there's a picture. Yeah, thanks, everybody. Go check that out, man. Our Discord is awesome. Thanks, Dean. Okay, where's my Melton? I need a Melton. There we go. We already had that one, though. I need a Melton reference. There it is. Finally makes a basket. Finally makes a basket. Pinky with the Melton. What is happening? I know, man. So that's my hot take so far. Other than all of these are tryouts between Melton and KP to make the Warriors next season, so to speak. Hot take on Melton. He cannot be more inconsistent a la Pat Spencer or Podz. Although tonight Podz has been good. In fact, Podz, how many mistakes has he made? I can almost mentally keep track of the mistakes. 0 turnovers. I think maybe one time he wasn't able to get the ball to like Porzingis or something, which was a huge, wart in my pains of Podz essay. So check that out. Put the link in one more time. Video essay on Pod's warts. Okay, time to do a recap, and then I'll reward myself with popcorn. Actually, half of the notes are literally on this live stream. They are in the description, which the new format of YouTube, you need to go all the way down here. So I'm going to read off my notes to start the recap, and then we will catch up some other way. But yeah, it's going to be Q1 recap. I'll just go ahead and do Q1 recap, maybe Q2 as well. Okay. Early on, same thing with Gui. Melton needs to be more consistent than Gui. Why? Because Melton has 8 years of experience. All of these guys have 3 or less. Really, Gui only has like a year, really, because a little bit here, a little bit there, then third year, a lot of experience. You know, really, he's almost a rookie and a half. And he starts out the game, soft pass to Draymond, just bounce pass it. Now, Draymond should have met the ball. It's an easy turnover. And that, 7 turnovers in the first half, I guess that's okay. But these are just mindless ones that a lot of young players they just can't help. Nevertheless, Draymond hit a 3 at the top. So we actually started the game off 3-0. And Porzingis got beaten off the dribble twice by Mobley in the first 2.5 minutes. But that's just more so, all-star Mobley, in my opinion. It's hard to guard a 7-footer that can handle like that. And it's actually kind of fun to watch 7-footer go against 7-footer. But bottom line, KP got beaten twice. And the second time he bit on a fake. So credit Mobley. And I like watching him play. It's pretty cool. Gui got a corner 3 on early offense. We're down. We're actually up 8-6. And then Melton missed a 3 on sort of like designed screens by Draymond. Melton 2 for 7. Man, he's shooting like 30% from field goal on total field goals this year. It's not great at all in terms of any field goal percentage that you'd want. But he's 1 for 2 on threes so far. And Melton would do an excellent job of deflecting passes left and right. So if there's one thing that has returned to normalcy, it's Melton's defense for the most part, the perimeter peskiness. And he's got already 3 steals in 1 half. He's got 5 points, 5 rebounds, 3 assists, and 3 steals already. So that one at the 8:42 mark led to a touchdown to Gary, and Gary's running the floor very well. We were up 10-8, but Jared Allen put back inside, and then Donovan used his body against Melton, scored after Melton smoked the layup. And, these days it's like chalk it up 3 or 4 smoke layups by Melton. Hate to say that, but I mean, I'm just calling a spade, and that's just how he's been playing so far. And he's probably really banged up. That's what Steve said on the podium. Although the injury going into tonight's game was the left thumb, which doesn't really affect your shooting most times. Podziemski has been playing pretty well, although after that play had a clunker. So he's 3 for 7 from the field and 0 for 1 on threes. But overall, he's been okay. I mean, did make a bad take against Jared Allen. You got to know that you're about to take the ball to Jared Allen at the rim. That usually doesn't bode well if you're 6'4" and he's 7 feet. So sometimes we see Pods just make these decisions that you would never do, in a video game. You certainly wouldn't do that, but in real life, it does happen. And I don't know, just these little offensive brain farts by Podz. He just doesn't see the floor very well and has a hard time reading situations, as you saw in the video essay. But yeah, Jared Allen would come back with a dunk the other way, because when you miss like that and it's a break the other way, it's tough. Well, we couldn't really stop Cleveland for a bit there. Merrill got a 3 after looked like Gui was able to pull the chair on Jared Allen, but they called it tripping foul. Steve wanted a flop. I wanted Steve to challenge it, and per Decky voice, grow some balls and just challenge stuff like that. And that time I was right. Usually I'm wrong, and like the next play doesn't affect us. But Merrill got a 3 right after that, 20-11 Cavs. So at that point, you're like, uh-oh. However, we came back. Pat woke up and no, not that. Pat got into the paint. Pat has been okay tonight on those paint shots. 3 for 5, 1 for 2 on threes. That means he's 2 for 3 on twos. That's good. We want 50%. I talked about that many times on the live stream, my pet peeves of Pat. But this time he got into the paint, one-legged. He made the last one. He misses this one, but Draymond taps it right back to Pat. Reload 3, good. 22-16. Gui got a put back, 22-18. Pat got to the nail. Him and Podz, they know how to get to the nail. They just can't convert once they get there usually. But this time, Pat, bucket good. And we're down only 2 at that point. And then Draymond disrupted Thomas Bryant, who was not good at all so far for the Cavs. And Gui found Gary on the break. 22-22, timeout, Kenny Atkinson. And to end the quarter, though, Dennis Schroeder woke up, got a grenade, a drive, nice attack on a grenade. In fact, burned Melton of all people. Melton then, after a jumper by Porzingis, that's a laser line drive. All of his shots are laser line drives that are swishes too. They don't even touch the rim. It's weird, but he's almost shooting down with his height at 7'3". And Melton would lose the ball, Keon Ellis dunk, and that's, again, the inconsistency of Melton. We're down 26-24, and to end the quarter, we were in the penalty. Porzingis had a bad foul on a Donovan Mitchell fake. Gary smoked a layup twice and then got beat by Merrill on a sideline inbounds on a cut. So Gary brain fart. We're down 6, but then KP offensive rebound on Draymond's air ball from the corner, bucket good, 30-26. It's actually respectable. So that's the first quarter recap. We're down 7 right now at the halftime. And if I can go a little faster, Dennis Schroeder had a hero ball. Podz had a push shot in the lane. Drink. We're only down 3. But Donovan Mitchell, hero ball, that answered that. We're down 6. And Donovan, another 3 on a fake on LJ leaning. I'm happy LJ didn't foul. Didn't bite on that one, and we were down by as much as 9. We're back to action, but one last thing I want to say. LJ Cryer 0 for 3 and 0 for 2 from 3. And we've run some plays for him. Gui, as James hit Porzingis, and Gui finds Draymond for 3 in the corner to start the third quarter. Attacked by Allen, fouled by Draymond. So only down 4, but they're at the line. Jared Allen. Was it a foul by Draymond or KP? Yeah, by KP on the help. Are we challenging this? Yep, we're challenging it. Good. Yay. So KP help. Dre on Allen attack. Foul, but challenge. That'll allow me to keep going on the recap. So I'm going to go on the recap, which is 135. Q2 recap. Actually, hold on. Let me go get my popcorn. Let's run a commercial break. Commercial break, because I didn't run one earlier. Let it run, please. Thanks, and hit the like button. Luke is hurt. Yikes. Be right back. Getting my popcorn. Popcorn ASMR coming up. Yay. Well, we do have a lot of OGs on here. Melly Mel's, where you at? He's sleeping. And unfortunately, I forgot to do social media at halftime. Oh, well. Racing horses. Let's go to the Discord and check in on Luka. NBA live feed from all the journalists across the NBA. Grabbing his left hamstring. I can't play this because it's video from a broadcast. So, ooh. Well, well. All right, we're back to action. We lost the challenge. Dang. 3 fouls on KP. Draymond talks to Strus. Allen clanks the first. Oh, it's a foul on Draymond? Oh, wait. Wait a minute. Why'd they say, what? So who'd they call a foul on? Porzingis? That was clean by Porzingis. I don't know, man. Podz, another foul. They're going to give him shots. Wow. Wow, Podz. He's mastering that. Podz a foul merchant tonight? Wow. Crazy. Once you eat popcorn, you can't stop, man. Foul merchant. Podz is a foul merchant. Who would have thought? We're only down by 2. All right, I gotta do my stuff. Well, give me some likes and I'll stop eating popcorn, but not enough likes. Strus attacks Gui. Missed it. Draymond rebound. Outlet Podz. You got Gui coming up. Yes. Way to find KP. Short. That's okay. That's progression. He actually found the right guy. And then Strus, bad pass. Podz gets another steal. Goes alley-oop to Gui. Old school style. Reverse layup. Tie ball game. Wow. Harden, hero ball 3. Ah. So much for that. Gui. Open again. Backdoor. Bye-bye, James Harden. Assist Draymond again. And it's a foul. Donovan stepped on the line again. Never mind, not a foul. 56-57. Wow, Donovan, you're like an all-NBA player and you're stepping on the line. Okay. Strange. Draymond, right side Jarrett. Over to Gui for 3. Short. Nice little one to try and get in front of James Harden. Strus on the break 3. Oh, man. Well, there's nothing you can do about that. Make or miss league. There's nothing you can do about that. It happens. KP, post up Donovan. ISO right. And he throws it away. Oh, man. He's been having that trouble. James finds Allen. KP got a block. I thought he was late, too. And Podz, 3. No. How much was on the clock, man? Don't do those. Donovan, left side, wrap around, foul. Draymond, good help. 18 on the clock, Podz. Podz pull 3 with 18. Clank. Oh, the up and down, man. Roller coaster of Podz. Donovan will go to the line on the wraparound drive. Hard to stop that. Hard to stop. Best in the game at that. Who was the foul on? Oh, Gui. Good. 3 fouls on Gui. Otherwise, it would have been 4 on Dre. So it's going to be 56-62. Yep. It's salty, though. I got to get back to the Simply Organics. Melton Donovan, screen Gary, down the lane. Tried to dunk it and smoked it. Golly, bro. What is you doing sometimes? 3-ball Strus, good. Smoke a layup. Smoke a 3. You pay. Draymond trying to find Melt. Good pick on Donovan. Foul on Donovan. All created by Draymond. Back down by 9. Melton now 2 for 8. Overall, we are 22 for 57. 5 for 22. Oh, wow. Those are horrendous numbers. Melt 2 for 8. 22 for 50. Melt for 3 short. Got his own rebound. and played conservative. This time is open. In and out on that one. Wow, that's just too bad. In and out, none you can do. We're now 5 of 24 on threes. 20.8%. Foul on LJ Cryer. Subs, Will Rich, and Gui. Out goes Melton, out goes KP. Melton shakes his head. Well, I don't think he's worth 15 million, but somebody out there is. I read somewhere that he has good analytics. It's not analytics. He just has good stats. He scores. Bad pass, Jarrett. Oh, they're going to call holding on Will, I think. They're showing Gui on the screen, but I'm pretty sure it's on Will because the ref went free. What number is Gui? Does he have a 3 in his number? Oh, Gui has 4 fouls? It was on Gui because Steve said 4 fouls. Draymond rebound. Blocked Allen. Finds Will. Back to Dre. 3 ball. Short. James Harden 3 banker. Oh, he's hurt. Could have been an and 1 against Gui. Luckily didn't call it. But he's back now. That was a hero ball. So now we're down by 12, just like that. LJ, got it. Oh, thank you, LJ. Thank you so much. Left wing 3 splash to answer it. 59-68. Strus attacks LJ. Scores. Taller player, 1 and a foul. Dude, Strus is not bad, man. He was always not bad ever since Miami. LJ 3, feeling it. In and out and in. So it's 62-70. James and Gary. Will on the switch. Gary's got to stay on Merrill. 3 ball James, no good. Good job by Will, honestly. LJ, out to Dre, out to LJ. Beautiful 2-man game. 3 ball good. Oh, reminiscent of Steph. LJ Dre 2-man game. Look like Steph. Craziness. Oh, yeah. Wow. Who said they needed to trade Draymond? You can't trade him. He's the only one in the NBA doing this. Timeout, Kenny. Play of the game, even though last time I said that, there was a play of the game. 70-65. Wow. LJ. Okay. LJ is... I was going to do this. I don't think Pat's going to be with us next season. I hate to use an LJ rise as a Pat fall, but you're seeing a glimpse right there. Offense is sexy. Is Pat a Warrior next season? Yes or no? LJ. Where the LJ highlight? Come on, Warriors. Waiting. Let's go Warriors TV. Fred Sanford. I'm waiting for the LJ tweet so that I can take a screenshot of both LJ comments. Oh, was that Melton with the deflection on Harden? His defense is here, though. Nobody is tweeting about LJ right now? Come on, guys. Oh, but let's tweet about Fred Warner. Fine. Good enough for me. Oh, there it is. Let's get Fred Warner. That is very basketball related, in my opinion. All right, box score. Let's get a stop with Dennis Schroeder. We did that with Donovan on the floor, I think. Did we? 3-ball Merrill, brick. Rebound Draymond. But it's 1-on-3 over to Pat. Oh, boy. Pat for 3? Okay. I'll take it. Mofo Pat. Okay. I mean, if you got to put 2 or 3 games in a row, though. Mobley scores too tall. Man, we got it to 68-70. Now it is down by 4. Gui and Gary. Gui. Picked by Dre. Drive. Fouled. Dennis Schroeder says, no. Oh, that's your borderline technical. Can't be doing this. So rough. Just put that in the rule book. Side inbound. Gary having fun with the court sides. Be sure to post those on Instagram. Pat. 6, 5. Screen Dre to the nail. Got Merrill back on him. Fade away. 1 leg. There you go. Pat maneuver with Dre. Fade 1 leg on Merrill. 70-72. We got good Pat. Merrill. Dennis. Touch pass to Keon. No good. Blocked by Draymond on the closeout. Oh, tremendous. Gary walks into a 3. Short. Oh, man. Too bad. Front rimmed it. Dennis for 3. Missed it. 3-point shooting contest. Good close by Gui. LJ. Go to work, LJ. Anything you want. Get it back to him. Gary post up. Dennis shrouds LJ, though. So Gui's got to go 1-on-1 on Keon. Beats him. Oh, layup good. Gui Santos. Late clock, top Gui 1v1. Keon Ellis crossover. With the D-cell cross, it feels like. Dennis and 1 against Gui reached in, couldn't help it, and he's mad at himself. Come on, kid. Gui. Needless reaching. Well, we tied it momentarily. I got to rewatch the reach in. Yep. Just got beat on the closeout. Gui going to the exercise bike. Because he helped out, then he had to rush out on Dennis. Well, let's hope that doesn't bite us because we tied it. Now we're down 3 thanks to the and 1. Pat, Donovan fouled KP again. Got to the nail, slapped him on the wrist. Thank you, Donovan. KP roll, catch, nail. Donovan slap wrist. Got to make free throws. Melty? Who's Melty, though? Never heard of him. We're down 1. Both free throws good. Yeah, we're getting an identity tonight. Feels good, man. Curl 3, good. Hero ball by Donovan. Pat and KP. Tells Melton to go down. KP and Merrill at the nail. Your world, your world. And he finds Pat in the corner for 3. No, missed it. Long rebound, Dennis. Oh, no. Smoke the layup, Dennis. Podz gets pushed by Bryant. Podz foul merchant. Amazing. Are we in the bonus? Yes. Wow. Podz. What was it again? Brandon Gilgis Podzexander. Where the heck is Shivanch came up with that? Brandon Gilgis Podzexander. Foul merchant. And he's making free throws. Knock on wood. Oh no, is he gonna miss this? I just peeked at the box score. Made both. The whistle was blown and nobody knows what's going on. What just happened? Whatever. Okay. They just took forever to, oh, one of the 2s was 3. Man, they changed score. Again? We did that twice. We're now down by 2 instead of 1. 3 ball, Donovan, no good. Hero ball. KP rebound. Why do you shoot a 3 on that one? Strange. Got a lot of hero balls so far. KP at the nail. Keon slapping. Nothing there. Spin. Hook. Oh, beautiful. Oh, trickles in. Yeah. KP spin hook versus Keon. Donovan into the lane. Push shot. No good. Will Rich tips it. Oh, great tip. 78 apiece. And Podz will work the baseline on Bryant. Double, triple fake over to Melton for 3. Air ball. It's out of bounds, though, on Donovan. Bruh. Melt 3 air ball. Oh, man, dude. What happened to D'Anthony, man? D'Anthony got D'Anthony'd. Man, bro. Timeout. 78 apiece. Nate Williams is inactive because I think he's got like 5 games left. And we have 5 games left, so we finally reached the point where it all matches up. So that is why Nate Williams is not playing tonight, unfortunately. It's just a 2-way rule because we acquired him so late. But D'Anthony has been D'Anthony'd. I don't know what happened to D'Anthony, man. Porzingis foul on the review. Successful challenge for Kenny Atkinson. Well, Fitz is saying inconclusive, but man, D'Anthony's 2 for 11. Oh, don't even look at his BK Ref page, man. It's going to be carnage. I guarantee you it will not look pretty. Since we are waiting for free throws, let's just look at how unpretty Fitz is saying Donovan Mitchell fouled him first. How many fouls on KP? Shit, it's 4. This is going to look really bad. 0 for 5. Well, he's 7 for 15 a week ago. So there's that, but pretty ugly since then. 78 to 80, we're down 2. Go back to the box score. We'll go analyze that later. They're in zone. 3-2 zone by Cleveland. Over to KP, out to Pat, looks at it. Finds Will, touch pass Melt, back to KP, triple teamed, out to Will, 3 ball over Bryant, no way off. Pat rebound, finds KP underneath, score it. Yeah, Pat. I guess we need to do more polls where I'm throwing guys under the bus, then they play better. And Donovan goes right side, all-star layup. Man, 54 seconds left. Podz throws it right at Donovan. Oh, man. These young guys. And Dennis burns everybody. Suddenly down by 4. Melt got up. Thomas Bryant on the zone. Dennis doubles, finds Will, baseline. Keon's there, Bryant's there, kick it 3 times. KP from Vallejo, clank. So they threw a junk defense on us, so that's tough. Five seconds, 4. Dennis open, over to Merrill for 3. Missed it. Oh, lucky. And Merrill, thankfully, has been shooting blanks, 1 for 5. Okay, not a blank, 1 for 5. So we go down by 4 into the 4th quarter. $84-80, end of Q3. Take a commercial break. There's no way Melton's going to make only veterans minimum next year. He's already done enough. So that's a false hope. So is the so is the top 4 pick. False hopes. But I need to say that just in case, the basketball guys want to jinx me. But for all intents and purposes, Melton will get a pay raise somewhere. We will not afford him because we need to pay for Kristaps. And what else? Can't remember. All right, Cleveland starts. Dennis, Pryor on him. Kick it. Thomas Bryant. Finally got one. That's what I get for saying Bryant hasn't been good. $80 to $87, just like that. Draymond finds Gui on a design play. Draw foul on Merrill. The slip cut play. Merrill has 1 foul. Got to make free throws and play defense because now you got to set defense. Good. Good popcorn. KP looking at the stat sheet. Dennis sets the table. Screen, kick it, Bryant, corner, nothing there with Draymond. Donovan up top, Gary. Podz shades over. Blitzes Donovan. Pass to Merrill. Podz stays with Donovan. Merrill, desperado, missed it. Podz rebounded. It's Donovan. Good execution, man. And Gui gets in. No call. No, late call. Oh, he hurt his elbow. Well, he's getting up. No, he's fine. I would wear elbow pads, man. You young guys. Wow. Gui with the cross spin 1v1 versus Merrill. Keep making him free throws, kid. Yes. Looking good, Gui. Short. Missed it. Well done. 83-87. Evan Mobley, dunk. Got free. They're going to get those because they're that talented. Gui right side, Gary. Fake a 3. Gary post. And good cut, give and go. Gui scores in traffic on the give and go. $85-89, well executed. Dennis beats Cryer. Finds Mobley dunk. LJ. $85-91. Can't get stops. Draymond over to Gary. Dangerous pass to Gui. Gui spins, loses it. Right to Gary, to Draymond. Bucket good. Better to be lucky than good. 87-91. Dennis beats LJ to the spot. Good. LJ's defense is not good, though. But it's not that much worse than, say, Pat. Oh, Dennis karate kicks LJ, and Draymond pushes Dennis away. You got to look at that. Dennis is out of control sometimes. He's out of control right now. Nate Green says, we're going to review this. So they're going to review this. We're down by 6. Karate kick foul, LJ. Dennis, you are a madman. He's like the guard version of Draymond. Everybody was kung fu fighting. I choose to laugh at it, you know. No need to get outraged. You just kind of, you know, lose your mind sometimes. Then Draymond pushed him away, and then he got all mad. Oh, did the thing again. He loves the finger pointing. That's unnecessary. It should be a flagrant 1. There's no need to kick the guy. Yeah, they gave a tech to Draymond. I don't think, why is it lame? I got to disagree. I'm just going to delete that because I very much disagree. All right, Donovan will shoot the Draymond technical, but we'll get 2 in the ball. He hits. We get 2 in the ball, though, right? Draymond's going to argue his case with the only one out of the crew that would listen to him, Nate Green. Got to make these, LJ. He does. Makes 1. I feel for Dre, though. It's just the old school way. They don't accept that. Nope, LJ missed. Come on, man. Huh. Nate Green finally said, let it go, man. I call a technical foul. I called it. And then Draymond walked away. Gary trying to set a pick for LJ, but Dennis knows what's happening. So we go opposite side. Gui, post up Dre, 16 clock. Technical on Dennis. Nate Green doesn't want any of it. What did he do? Let me rewatch. Kenny Atkinson doesn't know what's going on. Let's see. I'm rewatching it. LJ makes up for it. Hit. Yeah, he was yelling at Nate Green to make a foul call on Gary. Thanks, Dennis. And maybe thanks Draymond for setting up Nate Green, having none of it. Podz and James killed his dribble. Weak pass. Gui saved it. Wow. These are not point guard moves. Gui attacked. Draymond extra pass. Podz 3. Good. 3 ball. Gui kick spray. Dre extra pass. Timeout. Kenny. Is it a timeout? I don't know. But we have break in the action. Draymond's going to talk to Kenny. Oh, they're going to argue about the same ref. JT Orr, yeah. JT Orr is trash. LJ hit another tech. I don't know who that's on. Oh, Keon Ellis. So all of a sudden we're down by 1. Oh, and James throws it away to Donovan, and then he jumps over the, hey, there's Charles Edwards. And Jim, and the foam comes off of the score table. Wow, horrendously bad pass. Just lost concentration. 13 turnovers on Cavs? Wow. Thanks. Keep turning it over. Good popcorn. All right, LJ. Ooh, I have some left over. Draymond, 2-man game, LJ. Oh, it's so familiar, like with Steph. 3 ball back rimmed it. Long rebound, Gary. Draymond looking for Gui. Got Gui posting up James. Back to Dre. Handoff. Pod's got to shoot it. It's good. Rattles in from way up top from Fremont. Dre dishing. Wow. Up by 2. Turnover. Dennis and Mobley. Gui steal. Gui finds LJ, who fakes, goes in. Gui can't get it. Got it. And he scores. Gui Santos down low. Timeout. Kenny. Ooh-wee. So the Mobley pass too high. Oh, there's Danny Langford cheering on the team. Crazy sequence. That was Draymond disrupting the Allen pass. Stick-to-itiveness by Gui to score that one. We're up by 4. Um, 98, 94, Q4, 757. And Gui now has 22 points on 8 for 12. Playing his butt off. Gui is the man. Yeah, still plenty of time. Good old Warriors Cavs. Let's see. Let's go to our Discord and Check out the hype. Gui is the man. And what's another one? Yeah. Convert LJ. Yeah, maybe. Do you really want to win the... Good old Warriors Cavs. All right, we got 29 concurrents. And we have a paltry... Oh, it's not that bad. 23. 6 more likes, please. Here we go. James Harden. I guess Donovan will come in later. 7:42 to go. Harden and Draymond. Draymond doing great. Harden goes left. No call. Air ball. Great job by Draymond. Ooh. D-cell. Gui. Oh, missed it against Mobley. That would have been a tough make. Oh, the bench was ready to explode. And Evan, good defense by Draymond. And Strus is going to attack Podz, score it. Oh, we got strong right. You got to guard the right hand. I don't know why no one taught him that. Cryer up top. Crosses over on Merrill. Fadeaway, no good. We're still up 2. James, Euro, kick it. Double swing to Keon, missed it. Gary rebound. Stepped out of bounds. It's so Gary. You didn't need to turn that way. There was just no need to do it. I knew the moment he did that, it was trouble. It's just, there's a way to not do that. That's all I'm saying. And the Pod's getting beat by Max Strus. Gambled again. So we got a blob coming up. James and Melton. Rolled Allen. And he smoked it. Rebound KP. Beat everybody. No, don't shoot it, Podz. Gets it to KP. I don't mind him shooting it. Short. Out of bounds. I don't mind it. It'll go in. Besides, 0 for 4. He's due. Up by 2, we are. James and Podz on the switch with Merrill and Melt. James looking to beat Podz. Here comes Allen. Now you got, oh, good switches. They swing it 3 times. Strus, tough one. Porzingis, Allen. Out of bounds, stays here. Dang. Bouncing the ball on that one. And James finds Allen down low. Timeout, Steve. 5:38 to go. 98 apiece. Rewatch that play one more time, see what we could have done. Yeah, I know the whole script is to have Melton, but I don't know. He's been good defense though, but I don't know. I've suddenly lost trust in him. Yeah, KP was caught in no man's land on the help of Melton and James, but that would happen to anybody on that one, not just Melton. So tied 98 apiece. Q4 538. Yeah, I should send an email to some of my draft people. Okay, I sent my email to another draft expert. Yep, he is. All right, right side pods, screen KP, roll KP, nothing there. Now he posts them up. Good job getting in the ball. It's against Struce. Rip through, shoot it, good. Wow, that was pretty athletic. That was pretty, wow. ATO pods to post KP versus Struce. Fade hang. Oh, 3-ball, hero ball, no good. It goes to Allen in the corner. Dang it. Gary steals it. Oh, Gary on the entry pass from Merrill. We're up by 2. Yeah, Gary. Oh, drop pass for KP. Ah, clanked another one. And Pods fouls Merrill, unfortunately. Come on, KP. He says, my bad. And how many fouls we got? First one on Pods. That's our first team foul as well. Hey, first team foul with 5 minutes to go. Man, we got to pull this one out. We deserve to win this one. We've done everything right. Very few turnovers. 9, 10, 11, 12. James beats Gui. Layup good. All-star. Move. And Gui hangs his head. Don't hang your head. That's okay. Tie ball game. 100. Pods takes Donovan. Kick it to Gui for 3. Got it. Allen with the closeout. Not bad. Not bad. The young kids. Man, Pods is... It's like Pods watched my video. Don for 3. Got it. Hero ball. And KP was a little late. Gui's a little bit upset about that. $103 apiece. Melton inside. Tries to fake out Don. Nope. Tried to jump hook it. Nope. And Jared Allen. Oh, Podz fouled him, and Tiven says it's a shooting foul, and Podz will do the Euro complain. Take a rewatch of that as they replay the wrong things. NBA people, they don't understand. We want to watch the replay of the last play that we're outraged about. Well, they've been calling that a shooting foul all game long, so I don't think they should change that with 3:38 to go in the fourth. Shouldn't change the rule book the way you've been calling it. It's fair. We've been getting those. They've been getting those. So that's my long-winded way of saying, shut up, Brandon. Clank the second free throw, though. (103, 104). LJ over to Podz. Post up KP. Hey, we're getting the ball to KP. Yay. KP, wild one. Oh, banker off rim. Tough shot, but I'd still rather have those than Podz bricks from Crazy Land. Oh, inside to Jarrett. Good foul by Draymond. Draymond's going to argue for a push-off. He's not going to win that one. Let me see. Wow, they're looking at the Donovan 3. Was his toe on the line or not? Dre's going to call timeout to try and mess up Jared Allen's second free throw. Timeout, second free throw. And it is 103, 105. I thought we had 105. Gui with the 3. Wait a minute. I'm tying it up. Oh, no. Sorry. Melton missed that one. Yep. Then it was 104. Now you got one more point. Yep. You got to watch. Our own scorekeepers have been not screwing up, but have been somewhat unreliable. Oh, kept the wrong score up there. Let's see. 105, 103, Q4, 301. One free throw coming up. Yep, slow upward climb by Podz as a point guard. At least he's getting the ball to KP. That's the thing with Podz. He had a great game against Minnesota on March 13th. I said this in the video essay. That's why I know all of these crazy details, because it was part of the video essay. And then in Detroit, he didn't pass it to KP. And then 9 days later, he again didn't pass it to KP against Denver. So that was alarming. And it worked. Missed the second free throw. Again. All right, Draymond left side. Jarrett. Post up Gui. Yeah. Over to Podz. Comes over. Nope. No good. Well, I mean, we tried KP. It didn't work. And then now we tried Podz. Podz on the pin-up screen. Miss. Donovan gets right side Podz. Fake it. Way to not bite too hard. Strus beats Draymond. Finds Jarrett. Oh, fouled by Gui. He had the help from KP, but it's hard to recognize that in the moment. So we might go down by 3 or 4 right here. Yeah, Draymond got beat by Strus. So that's a rare mistake by Draymond, quite frankly. Look at Strus. He's literally taller than Draymond. So we're down by 4. And Draymond has 3 fouls. Pod's going to let it roll all the way to half court. Strus picks him up. Screen KP, screen Draymond, double screen. Podz uses body, push shot, falls in. He's making those. .105, 107, 2 minutes and 8 seconds. James and Dre switch over to Gui. I don't like the switch. Oh boy, James. Draymond helped, so they went inside. Mobley finds Strus for 3. It's good. Well, we did the right help, but love to have that possession back. Good pass by Mobley, who has been very quiet tonight. Or Jarrett. No, it was Mobley. 105, 110. Dangerous pass by Podz. Got it to Gui. Back to Podz. Don't be too happy. He goes around. Strus scores. Not bad. Not bad at all. Best game I've seen Podz play in terms of doing point guard things. Strus, hero ball 3, missed it. Well, not hero ball. It was set up by James. I meant to say dagger. Missed the dagger. LJ's in the game because we're down. We need points. Cryer to kick KP. Drive kick. Draymond 3. No, off. Ah, Dre. Ah. Too bad. James. Now it's Gui. Oh boy, we have problems with this. Screen Allen, KP blitz. No, he goes back. Good job by Podz. James trying to cross Gui. He finds Strus. Dagger. Got it. Oh, that's a dagger. Strus, make or miss league. Strus 3, dagger via double James. LJ, can he fight back? KP, fake a 3, go to Podz. Good job by Podz. The drive should have been an and 1, but no, they didn't call it. But great job by Podz. .109, 113. We need to stop. Gui's on James Harden, but what choice do we have? He's just not the best point of attack, and we went away from Melton. So if Melton played better, we'd have better defense. James beats Gui, floater good over KP. Could have been an and 1. Harden's taking his time, and Draymond picks him up off the ground after Steve calls timeout. So 21 seconds left, and we're hanging by a thread, down 6. Gui has no chance, man. This is where you wish Melton would have played better. I almost want to blame him for this, you know? Like, it's because you sucked today, although on defense. See, he's not in there because he sucked on offense, and we're down, and we need points, which is why Cryer's in the game. If you play better on offense, you'd be in there right now on defense. So, but it always comes back to how do you play with Steph on the floor? And I'm sure he would be great with Steph, but we're in a situation where we're without Steph. So I do give him a get out of jail free card. Because he will play better with Steph. Alberto in the house. Gui, crossover 3, brick. That's not his game. So I don't know. Was LJ open before that? I wasn't paying attention very closely. Try and see what happened. Yeah, LJ's in the corner. Yeah, I don't understand that. 2 for 6 on threes. Man. Why not go 2-man game with Dre and LJ? Allen hits both, or hits one. 116, 109. Podz goes 94. Score it. Struce, just one more foul and see what happens. They'll call timeout as he ran the baseline. You can do that. It's legal. What a game by Podz, though. All of his shots were, pretty good. Maybe one bad shot. 25 points, 4 rebounds, 4 assists. But will he be on the podium and brag? That is the question. So we don't think Pat will be a Warrior next season. New poll. What was I going to do? I forgot right when I said it. Oh, will Podz brag on the podium tonight? You know what I mean. That I can do it. I know that I can do it. Stop it, kid. Stop it. You were way, 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 way too arrogant. We will try and play defense here and foul James Harden. So we're down 5. There's only 9 seconds left. Pretty much over. Bruce. You're probably right. Guy didn't have the ball. Really? Oh, let me see. Yep. Well, they tried to go to KP, didn't work. LJ3, no good. KP wasn't that great. So, 0 for 5. Actually, a minus 16 for KP. So I will do a recap. He should also get a vet man. No. All right, Noberto. Okay. Well, all I have left on the recap, let's do a commercial break real quick. So, next up, recap, then post-game coverage, starting with Steve Podium. Right now, commercial break, 60 seconds. Let it run and hit the like button. Here is the commercial. Let's look at Discord for those of you who did not get a commercial. Yeah, nothing there. Let's go to the NBA journalists. Jump to the present. American Airlines lawsuit. Wow. Isaiah Joe, how's Portland was beating New Orleans. Strips Derek Queen. Cavaliers clinch top 6 seed. Good for you. Oh, we wanted to look at the Cleveland cap sheet. Yeah, player option 27-28. Man. Should we root for Cavs to win it now to get it over with? Because it's very unlikely to repeat. Get it over with, and then, but that's not enough time. If it was one more year, maybe. Nah, we got to root against the Cavs. So Donovan signed through 27. Got to root against them. Player option, which he's going to opt out. Got to root against Cavs next 2 seasons, so they'll break it up. Of course, we don't know what'll happen. No. I mean, our cap sheet comes to a clearing zone in the summer of 27. So yeah. Let's hope for that. We got to hope for that. Hope for Cleveland to go down. Funny thing to root for, but 44 attempts and 12 made. Yeah. Also made shots. draft stock. We'll get either the 11th pick or the 15th pick if we win play-in, or 2% chance for 1 through 4. That's the only possibilities. TJD might not. Oh, he hasn't been good. All right, let's do recap. I'm almost done. So let's go to the second quarter, because I already did the first quarter recap. That's way back at halftime. So if you wanted to know what happened in the first quarter, go back to the 1 hour, 25 minute mark, 45 seconds. Second quarter recap, and then the rest of it coming right up. And then we'll go to Steve at the podium. Steve will go to the podium before I get there. So Q2 recap through Q4 coming right up. All right, second quarter. Let's get through this as fast as I can. Highlights from the second quarter. Let's see. Well, we started the quarter down by 4. We ended the second quarter down by 7. It was a close game. I mean, both teams played well. They're just a little bit better than us. I mentioned the push shot in the lane by Podz. Drink. And that was with 8 minutes, 25 seconds. And yeah, I also mentioned Donovan Mitchell with 2 hero threes in a row to put them up suddenly by 9. That's what he does. And it wasn't even like we played that bad defense, to be honest with you. But he did try and take advantage of the fact that it was LJ trying to guard him at the top and then leaning to the side, which they first ruled was a 2-pointer, but later fixed it to be 3. That was a pretty incredible bucket by Donovan. We had a post up with Gui with 7 minutes, 22 seconds to go against Keon Ellis. And he spun and he found Gary for a lay-in. And then Draymond forced some turnovers by the Cavs a couple times tonight as he blitzed the point guard, in this case, Donovan Mitchell. Gary got a steal. He was patient. He waited and got the ball to LJ, who got the ball to Podz, who drove and made a no-look pass to Gui, who cut on the baseline, reverse layup, good. I called that the best sequence of the last month, considering it involved guys like Gary, LJ, Podz, and Gui. Timeout, Kenny Atkinson. We come back 39-34, down by 5. But on the ATO, that's the beauty of having all-stars on your team, as Kenny Atkinson has. James Harden, I mean, this is not even a design play. It's just him sidestep, patented right wing 3 with the lefty. They go up by 8 right out of the timeout. KP would answer with like a elbow laser jumper after one dribble, which we got him the ball where he needed it. The only problem is that would be his last make, or he wouldn't make much more from that spot. And that sucks because we need you to cash in. That's where we're getting you the ball. Will Richard missed a 3, and Evan Mobley got a dunk the other way as KP was slow getting back. And that's kind of the story of the night. Like, they make, we miss. We're just not quite good enough to hit those buckets. Well, we still had, let's see, we don't want to go through every single little play, but execution was good by Melton as they ran a pick and post on Max Strus, and KP faked 2 times and got Strus to bite. So that was promising, but Cleveland's defense on KP from that nail spot was pretty good. Pat came back with a very bad lob pass, turnover after a timeout. We had called timeout, and Jared Allen scores later, and that's where I started wondering, do we want Pat next year? Because this guy is super inconsistent. He'd miss a grenade 3 up top, and then fast forward a little bit, Draymond charged into, I think it was Jared Allen. Very bad move using your elbow like this. It was just that's a low light reel. And so at that point, we're down 7. In fact, we were down as much as 11, if I can backtrack just a tad bit. Strus got a 3 ball, put him up by 13. Melt then loses the ball. Just dribbling with his right hand. Now, his left thumb is of issue, but that's your right hand, and you just dribbled into oblivion. 2 turnovers by him tonight, which wasn't that glaring. And in fact, we only had 12 turnovers overall. And Melton would end up with a 3 on that whole sequence. Assist Draymond. Draymond had 9 assists, 9 rebounds, 8 points. We're down by 8. That's when Draymond kind of did the middle school move, charge, elbow. I'm just glad they didn't review it. And then we cut it to 7 because Podz stole a pass from Harden, read it very nicely as we pinched Harden up top and got a layup. And yeah, that's how we closed the gap to 54-47 at halftime. Third quarter, I'll kind of just fly through this because I think we want to get to the fourth quarter. Overall, we ended the third quarter down by 2. And I think we were at worst down by 9. So here's how everything happened in the third quarter. Podz was continually able to dribble into the paint and use his body, angle it correctly, and he was becoming a foul merchant. It was incredible. Went to the line 6 times. Donovan Mitchell stepped out of bounds twice tonight. So that was weird, but that helped us out a little bit. We were down by 1 at the time, but Gui missed the 3 and Max Strus comes back, hits the 3. So make or miss league, people. We're down by 4. Overall, Max Strus played well, 6 for 10 on threes. Donovan Mitchell, 4 for 7 on threes. James Harden, 3 for 6. They shot 44% on threes. And yeah, like Robbie Bautista was saying in the comments, 12 for 44 on threes by the Warriors. That's a paltry 27%. 41 for 95 overall, which means we got 13 more shots up than the Cavs, and we got 8 more threes up than the Cavs. Makes you miss a certain guy named Moses Moody, doesn't it? But to end the third quarter analysis, Kristaps blocked Jared Allen, and then Podz pulls up for 3 with 18 on the clock. Clank. So yeah, again, the roller coaster of these young guys. take turns. Pat Spencer, Podziemski, although Podziemski was mostly good tonight, but usually it's good play, bad play, good play, bad play, or 2 good plays, 2 bad plays. And finally, Gui, but also LJ Cryer, because LJ sometimes goes in a funk, and he did start going in a funk. He was 3 for 7 on threes overall, but at one point had missed several in a row. And Harden would hit a 3 up top over Gui, hero ball. They're up by 12. LJ comes back, hits a 3 from the left wing, cuts it to 9, comes back next possession, top of the arc, 3 ball, in and out and in. And we're only down by 8. And then one of the best sequences we've seen. Will Richard, good closeout on James Harden, missed a 3. And then LJ and Draymond, 2-man game up top, just like we remember with Steph. LJ hits the 3. I mean, that play looked like it was Steph. Timeout, Kenny Atkinson. We're only down by 5. Pat would get a 3. And by the way, Steve Kerr's at the podium. We'll catch up on that. And then Pat would hit a 2. Like, okay, now we're getting good, Pat. Later on, Gui reached in on Dennis and 1. Go back down by 3. But then KP answers. He gets to the nail. We got the switch. He's on Donovan Mitchell. Donovan slaps the wrist, go to the free throw line. So it was like we were having good identity up until that point. But then Donovan, hero ball 3 on the curl, catch and shoot. He's so good. Donovan Mitchell totals 25 points, had 5 turnovers, 6 rebounds, 3 assists. Jared Allen, 13 rebounds, double-double. Evan Mobley, 10 rebounds and 5 assists, double-double. Donovan Mitchell, 7 of 14, pretty efficient, 4 for 7 on 3, 7 of 7 at the line. Yeah, so we went back down, and it was kind of like that. Like they just have guys that can make shots, and that's what we're lacking. On the way back, next possessions, Brandon Gilgis Podzingis, foul merchant, was able to do the same thing and got a foul on Thomas Bryant. Later on, 1:42 to go, tie ball game. Melton 3 air ball, but it's off Donovan. And then Kenny challenges it. They win the challenge. It was actually a foul on Kristaps, even though I didn't see that. Fitz was having a fit. And I just thought Melton, somehow he's been de-Anthony'd. He was 2 for 11 on field goals and 1 for 5 on threes at that point. We're down by 2. We go, let's see. We could not hit anything on the Cavs 3-2 zone. The only thing we got was Pat getting an offensive rebound off a Will Richard missed 3 and shovel pass to KP for a layup. Other than that, Podz would throw the ball to Donovan, and they would score 94 feet later with Dennis Schroeder streaking to the cup. Luckily, Merrill missed a 3 at the buzzer, so we take a 4-point deficit into the final frame, and here's how it played out. Now, Thomas Bryant hit a 3 to start it, so we were down as much as 7, but we fought back. Gary, give and go, in traffic, banker good by Gui, down by 4. later on. Dennis Schroeder, one-on-one, got to the right baseline, got to a spot, hit the bucket over LJ. LJ just a half step slow. That's his Achilles heel. He's just not that great of a defender. So they're up by 6, but then LJ gets fouled by Dennis. In the process of getting faked out, Dennis actually kicked LJ away so that he wouldn't fall on him. They review it. It's a flagrant. In the process of that, Draymond wanted Dennis to stay away from LJ because Dennis was about to stare at him as LJ was on the ground, and we can't have that. So Draymond gave a playground, push on LJ. The referees, they just always don't understand the culture of this. So they go by the letter of the law. And Adam Silver wants a squeaky clean letter of the law league. So that's technically a technical on Draymond. So the net of it all, with LJ only making 1 out of 2 free throws, we're down 6, still down 6. But then Dennis got a technical yelling at Nate Green, the ref, who also teed up Draymond. And we're down by 5, thanks to the tech. And then Gui kick sprayed to Draymond. Nice drive by Gui. Draymond extra pass to Podz for 3 in rhythm. We're only down by 2. We're only down by 1 because Keon technical foul for arguing. So Keon Ellis was rather invisible tonight, quite frankly, other than finishing one of our turnovers with a dunk. So we're under 9 minutes. Draymond, with 8.5 to go, was dishing the ball around. He looked so as if Steph was on the court, But this one got it to Podz at the top of the arc. He rattles in a 3. We're only down by 4, 98-94. And that was facilitated by starting that position with a 2-man game, Draymond and LJ again. And LJ missed the 3, but Gary got the long rebound. So then we were kind of in organized chaos mode, and Draymond found Podz for the 3. LJ would fake a jumper and attack and find Gui for the layup. And Gui just was able to score in traffic. So great game by Gui. He still had 3 turnovers, though. So it's kind of still up and down and up and down. So I thought Gui had way more ups than downs tonight. So did Podz. But Pat was like half and half. So Pat needs to improve. And Melton, just so many missed shots, 2 for 12. Like, he needs to play better. If Melton played better, we probably would have won, as I'll get to shortly. So I thought Gui had really good stick-to-itiveness on that offensive play. Timeout, Kenny. We're only down. Oh, we're actually up by 4, 98-94. And I'm going to look at the play-by-play real quick because I kind of lost track of a bucket somewhere in there. So yeah, we went on a 9-0 run. So if I was sticking with the game of runs, I'll just do an honest recap because we did play so well. And it wasn't like we just had a completely bad stretch. It was just really Cleveland making shots and we did not. So yeah, that was part of the whole, you got technicals, you got a flagrant, and yeah, basically on the Podz 3-ball. That made it 96 to 94. Yeah, so I got that score wrong. So yeah, when Podz hit that 3 rattling in from the top, assist Draymond, it was 96, 94 Cavs. And then Gui got the layup. No, 96, 94 Warriors. My fault. Yeah, because the technical by Keon Ellis made it 93, 94 Cavs. And then the 3 ball up top rattled in by Podz, 96, 94 Warriors. And then Gui gets the layup after LJ made the fake and attacked. And yeah, so 98, 94 Warriors at that timeout. Podz would gamble, and he does this every game once or twice. Gambled on the wing when Draymond was there, if I recall correctly. You just never help out Dre. Just make that a rule. But even if he knows that, he just can't process that real time as such a young player out there. And Max Strus ends up beating Podz as Podz try to make up too much ground. So lay up good, and it's 98, 96 Warriors. That's when Gary got a defensive rebound and stepped out of bounds. Like, I just didn't think he needed to be fancy with that and like off balance. Like, just do a normal rebound. I could be wrong. We can look at the highlight when I do the edit of this, and maybe I'm wrong on that. I don't know, but I thought that was weird in the moment. KP would miss a 3. We were able to get stops. We just couldn't hit. And a lot of those misses were actually Porzingis. We had James Harden found Jared Allen for a layup. No surprise there, going all-star mode. Timeout. It's a tie ball game. And yet, I mean, I said Porzingis would miss shots. Not yet. out of the timeout, Podz was able to get the ball to KP in the post. That has been an issue in the past. Looks like that's no longer an issue. Let's hope so. And Porzingis gets a fadeaway on Max Strus and hangs in the air just long enough. We go up by 2, 198. 5 minutes to go. Gary stole the entry pass on a post up by the Cavs. And then Podz unselfishly, yes, he was unselfish, dropped the pass to KP, 3 ball, bricked it. So James Harden then takes over, beats Gui. I saw Gui hang his head. You can't do that. No, just take it. This is a Hall of Famer. 100 apiece. But Gui would come right back. 3 ball good on the Podz attack. And Podz attacked Donovan Mitchell on that one. But Donovan Mitchell comes back, hero ball 3, and KP was a little bit late off the screen. And I saw Gui was a little frustrated maybe, but yeah. KP, I don't know. He was on and off tonight, especially on defense. But Cleveland is a tough matchup. Melton got to the rim deep against Donovan, but of course missed a shot, jump hook miss. And then Podz reached in on a help of Jared Allen. Only made 1, so we're down 104, 103. We posted up KP again. Podz got it to him again, but the banker was too hard, and Draymond this time fouled Jared Allen. We called timeout on the second free throw. It worked. Steve has a knack for getting guys to miss after a timeout on the second free throw. They're only up by 2, 105, 103. But then on a design play to Podz where Draymond sets a pick upwards and Podz comes over, missed the 3. And Gui fouls Jared Allen once again, makes both free throws. We're down by 4. It's dwindling. 2 minutes, 30 seconds left. Podz managed to actually hit a push shot in the lane, cut it to 2. But Max Strus, corner 3, good ball movement by the Cavs. Make or miss league. They were hitting those ones in clutch, in crunch time. 110-105 with 2 minutes to go. Podz came back, got a lefty drive past Strus. So credit Podz with an enormous game. And then KP was able to kick the ball out. I mean, we got to stop, but KP in the lane, kick it to Draymond, corner 3, missed it. Would have tied the game at 110. Instead, 58 seconds to go, Max Strus, dagger, and that's off of a double team against James Harden. Nothing you can do. That's why they got James Harden, to close out games like this. And they're up by 6, under a minute to go. Podz managed to find KP inside after a fake 3 and the drive. So Podz still racking up the assists. We're only down 4, but we're running out of time. 26 seconds to go. Well, James Harden beats Gui Santos. I mean, Gui's point of attack isn't all that great. Floater over KP, good. Standard, Hall of Fame floater. They're up by 6, 26 seconds to go. And that's where, honestly, I felt the reason why Melton wasn't in the game was because he had been horrid on offense. And when you're down, just get a stop and let's go on offense and let's get buckets. Whereas Melton is not getting buckets. So we can't play you when we need buckets down 4 and needing a stop, because it might go the other way. That's why we had LJ in there. So now because of that, Gui has to guard James Harden. That's no match. I would rather Melton against James Harden. And you might argue that you should have Melton in there for defense on Harden anyways, but I can understand why they didn't. And maybe they only had 1 timeout left. Who knows? But we're down 2 possessions, right? So I kind of blame Melton for this, other than the inability to match their shot making. I'm sorry, but I kind of blame Melton for tonight's loss. Just your offense is so bad that it affected everything else. Now, your defense was great. 3 steals. But one of them was after you threw the ball to them or dribbled into them. Anyway, we had to call timeout. And on the inbound, Gui tried to do a crossover 3 that we've never seen him make one of those. He's a spot up shooter. He's not a guy that can, cross over 1 dribble and hit the 3. That's just, I've never seen him do that. So it's kind of strange. Although we're down 6, it's probably a loss anyways. But LJ was all the way in the corner. So I don't know if the play was supposed to go all the way around to finally having LJ with the ball. There's only 21 seconds. It was just weird to have LJ the furthest away from the ball. So I thought we should have just gone 2-man game with Draymond again with LJ. That never happened. Probably not enough time to do that. We had to foul Jared Allen, and he closes it out. Hits 1 of 2, but it's a 116-109 deficit at that point. And Podz got another 2 points going 94 feet. They didn't bother guarding him because they didn't want to foul him or anything. Just let the game run. So that's your recap. That's how we lost it. 116-111. It wasn't a game of runs, so to speak. It was just they were the better team closing out the game, and Melton wasn't good at all on offense. And we need that. We need a shot maker. I've said before, he's our number 1 in the absence of Steph. How many more bad games are we going to get? So I don't know what's going on. I got to conclude he must be injured more than just the left thumb. because tonight was 2 for 12. Let's look at the game log. Before I do that, let me check if Steve Podium download is available. And it's not quite yet. All right, let me get something going. I'll come back to Melton in a second. All right, so let's look at Melton's game log. It's not going to be pretty. Since the 12 of 17, I had him going 19 for 60 a couple games ago. So this is not going to look good. 14, 19, 2 tonight, 21, 21. Let me remember that. Since he went 12 for 17 with 27 points in a win at Washington, he is 38, 44, 56, 61, 73. 21 for 73. 29%. Horrid. 21 for 73 since 27 points at Washington. Oh, that's 29% field goal shooting. Went 0 for 5 on threes today. So let's take a look. Since that game, but he was 0 for 2 that game, but okay. Oh man. Let's just count that game. 5, 6, 8, 14, 21, 24, 29, 32 plus 37. 6 for 37 on threes. 16%. Oh, man. Dude, what happened? Yeah, I don't mean to be so negative on Melt, but you just got to throw him back out there and just see if he can turn it around. But he deserves veterans minimum the way he's been playing. But he won't. He's still got numbers. Look at his numbers. Despite it all, it's still, I mean, yeah, the field goal percentage stinks. It's still 12.7 points, and you're thinking off the bench. And he has been on minutes restriction, I think. So he's still not playing starter minutes. 25, that's not a ton. I guess he got 30 against Washington. It's not a ton. 25 minutes. So 26 minutes. How many minutes was he averaging when he was a backup for Memphis? I remember looking at this after we acquired him the first time. Yeah, like 19, 20 minutes. So now he's getting 22 minutes. That can be construed as a role player. So he's still getting role player minutes. And 12 points, 12.7 points as a role player. You think of a role player if you're not watching him every game. That's not too bad. All right, let's switch over to the Discord. And I already gave an intro on the Discord before, so I won't do that again because I'm going to cut this into a recap. Yeah, they were showing Luka pulling his hamstring, so that's unfortunate. for the Lakers. Not a good time for that, but welcome to the injury standings. Like everybody goes through some kind of injury at some point. Yeah, we're going to get Steve on the podium anyway, so I won't play those clips, and we will just see who else goes to the podium for the Warriors. But yeah, we're almost there. Oh, what is this? A young fan working all night to get on the Jumbotron. Okay, let's watch. Aw, little boy. I got to cut the music. Luckily, this is not a broadcast TV video. Otherwise, I wouldn't be able to play it for you and would be immediately taken off the air by YouTube, which has happened before. Steve Kerr applauded Draymond Green's performance. Yeah. Well, it's against the Cavs, so he'll step up for that. Let's check your comments because I forgot. Okay, where are we? JK on paper in Atlanta looks like KP is worth it. Well, we don't need to compare. Yeah, it's worth it because JK just doesn't fit with us. All right, cool. Let's look at the translations. All right, so I just need to upload Steve, and then we'll be right there. Let's look at the NBA live feed for any other games in the NBA. Got OKC. They must have made quick work of LA, right? Yep, they won by 43. All right, uploading Steve. What was our poll again? Let's see. Will Podz brag on the podium? Yeah. Actually, Gary's been playing awesome lately, but tonight, 8 points. Just couldn't quite get the double-double again. Let's take a look at Gary. Because someone was saying in the comments that Gui is the MVP. I would say Gui, yeah. But then Gary. Broke his own streak. Too bad. So just fell short. Did he smoke a layup tonight? He probably smoked a layup at some point. Gary, 8 points and 12 rebounds. Wow. Broke double-double streak of how many games? Broke double-double streak of, oh no, he didn't. Broke double-digit points scoring. So how many games was that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, probably more. He's been playing so well. Just had that one out of bounds play. Oh, wow. Look at that. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 games. I didn't even know that it was that long. That's incredible, Gary. Incredible. Look at the shooting percentage has been insane. I mean, we knew about the Wilt Chamberlain jokes, but oh man. That is cool. Only dip below 500 right there. Oh, that's unbelievable. Tonight, Gary, 4 for 9, just barely under 500. Man, how do we do this? Like this, and no. I want to do, yeah, from here to here. 69% field goals, not including tonight. Incredible. Oh, BK Ref is the bomb. You guys got to go to BK Ref. It helps if everyone can increase their knowledge equally. So I'm telling you, you got to go to BK Ref, understand how that website works. Wow, Gary. Wait, how has he been even on 3-pointers? Three-pointers, 31%. 69% field goal. Yeah, Dean. In fact, let me do this again. GP2. Peyton may not score many points. Actually, I'm showing you he is scoring points. Okay, let's go to Steve on the podium. Let me download it first. Here we go. Entire Steve post-game video now on. Four minutes.
Coach, considering the injury Gui Santos was dealing with, how would you describe his effort tonight?
He was great. He really battled. He made a lot of plays for us. Obviously, scoring 25 points, and he didn't look quite 100%. I could see him moving a little gingerly, but all of our guys just played really, really hard. Just didn't make enough shots, but our process was really good all night. Took care of the ball. A lot of offensive rebounds. We won the possession game. We had our chances, 13 extra field goal attempts. So we just sometimes just comes down to making a few shots.
Steve, D'Anthony, 2 of 12 tonight. Just physically, kind of, where is he at? I know you've said in the past he's kind of beat up right now. Just what are you seeing from him lately?
Yeah, well, he's a little bit out of rhythm offensively. I think that's obvious. His shots aren't falling right now. We know what he's capable of. I mean, his first 3 quarters of the season has been fantastic. So he's just in a little bit of a rut, and I know that he can get out of it. I know we can do some things to help him do so.
Strus hits 2 threes in that final 2 minutes to kind of put the game away. What sort of happened there in the final 2 minutes?
Well, the first one, it looked like we over-rotated to start the play, and they got the ball behind us, and then we were scrambling. And the second one, BP came over to double Harden, and he just came over a half second too soon, and that left 1 second on the clock. And so Cleveland did a great job of spreading the floor. Obviously, Harden put so much stress on your defense, and his ability to score, get downhill, get to the rim. You have to react. You have to help, and they've got shooting to support him.
Was the goal to double Harden at all costs in those last 2 minutes?
Not necessarily. We wanted to stay in front of him, but he got past us, and when he gets past you, you got to bring help.
How do you think your team handled the stretch in the fourth quarter with the flagrant, technical, and then technical?
Yeah, I got a little heated there for a bit, but our team handled it well. I think we took the lead after that and had our chances, but I don't think that stretch won or lost the game. I think it was just part of a physical game. Two teams playing really hard, and again, they made the big shots. Strus with the 2 threes, Harden the floater. They made some big shots, and they deserve credit.
Draymond 35 minutes on a back-to-back. You've talked about it, just playing without Steph, without Jimmy, how much it affects him, with the possibility of Steph coming back the next game. What do you how do you evaluate what Draymond has meant in this period as kind of the last standing legacy guy while Steph has been out?
Yeah. I'm really proud of him. This is not an easy position to be in. He's such a proud guy. So many guys have been injured and out, and he's really carried a heavy burden, but he's handled it beautifully. He's playing big minutes. His defense is still elite. I thought he played a really good game tonight, 9 assists and 3 block shots, only a couple of turnovers. So Draymond is playing well. It's just a matter of hoping we can get healthy, and not only will that help him on the floor, but I think it'll help his spirits and lift the locker room if we can get Steph and Al back and Quentin and head into the play-in healthy and ready to go.
Steve, we've talked a lot about Porzingis and his impact on the offensive end. How much does it change the dynamics to have a guy like Gui, not just scoring 20 a game recently, but a front court player doing that? You've had a lot of guards, but to have a guy with some size scoring the way he's scoring, and it's not just a few games now. It's sort of a trend.
It's a good stretch. He's playing really well. He gets the ball into the paint probably better than anybody we have. His ability to make quick moves off the dribble, get it into the paint, either score or kick it out. It's very important. He's creating a lot of shots for us right now. He's an excellent player. Thank you.
That's it. Unless there's somebody else. Let's go back to Discord. Podz is at the podium. But I need to do, what am I doing? Oh, yeah. Need to do some marketing. Oops, let me delete that. Well, it was a good game. See if there's any pause. There's some Macklin Celebrini, maybe. No, Willie Macklin. Giants. What's the score? Oh, did we win? Maybe we won. We'll wait. Actually, we'll switch over to the NBA feed. Oh, they got the familiar dog I forgot his name, but I follow him on Instagram. They got him in the NBC studio. I don't even know what breed that is, but it's a cute, friendly breed. So cute. I'm just finishing up my social media posts, and then we'll call it a night. Depending on if we can get some clips of Podz at the podium. We got to see if he's arrogant. Better not say stuff like, I know I can do it. No, do not do that. Come on, Raymond Ritter. Make sure he don't do that for his own good. There we go. Who's this? Williams. Who the hell is Williams? No idea who that is. Must be a Phoenix Sun, as that's Dwayne Rankin. Gui Santos. You cannot measure it, brother. In response to Danny Emmerman, as you can see on your screen. Still waiting for the Gui clip and Podz. Oops. I should not have used LinkedIn. Yep. Everything looks better with Steph. Let's see if I can find any other podium visits as I am waiting around. Anyways. Nope, not yet. waiting around for damn LinkedIn. Worst app on the market, but they're the only one in their space, so there's no quality control. There's Guy.
Come back. You cannot measure, brother. Yeah, we very, very happy to have him back. You know, like Steph. Like I said, for me, he's the greatest of all time. You know, so just have a guy like that back on the court with us. Even like let's say because he's been out for so long, he's not gonna be 100% like he was when he stopped playing. But just the fact that he's on the court open up a lot of space for everybody else to play, you know, so that's going to be great to have him back for us.
Yep. All right, Dean. Thank you, Dean. Alrighty. Still nothing. Yeah, I disagree, Dean. So I don't need Draymond bringing up the ball. I need him setting picks to get people open and getting the offense started. Plus he's old. I don't want him handling the ball all that much. Set picks, handle as needed, just like tonight. But yeah, we can debate that back and forth. Wow, you compared me to Steph? Wow, nice. I love it. Thank you, Dean. Let's send that screenshot over as we wait for another post game. Anything? Nope. All right, I think I'm going to call it a night just because I'm hungry. You know, I've been on almost 4 hours. So, yeah, next live is going to be Sunday. $7 o'clock Houston, Golden State. All right, that's all I got. One last look at the live feeds. Giants, looks like they probably won. More Gui. Okay. Oh, we got more of the can't even measure it, brother. Let's see.
Yeah,
29 seconds, and earlier on was pretty much 29 seconds. Yep, we'll call it a night. So yeah, next live, and just does 1, 2, 3, and Brate. See you in yeah. It'll give me some time to do some more video essays and whatnot. Now that we have 2 games off, after that it gets pretty ugly. Ron Kroichik asked Steve about having 5 games in 8 nights. And yep, that's how we're going to end the season. 5 games in 8 nights. Take care, everybody. We will see you Sunday.